I'm always walking in on some stuff. I'm always walking in on some mess, right? So I had walked in on TikTok in somebody's room. It was a transgender room or whatever. It was a white transgender woman arguing with a black man, and I don't know what happened, but it sounded like some Kendrick Lamar shit or something. He said every race except the black race have canine in their body. They have canine in them. Every race except the black race had canine in them. Told them to ask they doctors if they didn't believe them. They doctors and tell them they got canine in them. But of course, when I go on YouTube, right, to try to find out about this canine and why this canine mixes in everybody race, it gives me some stuff that I've already did videos on before. It wasn't talking about the canine dog. It was talking about the chimpanzee. Or did he mean the chimpanzee when he said it? I don't know. Is canine just for dogs or is it for other animals? But then I went on this older the elder Baba, I don't know how to say his name or whatever, on YouTube. And he was talking this chimpanzee talk, this monkey talk as well. That's maybe why it brings us here. He was saying, that the opposition is always calling us chimpanzees. Said they always calling us monkeys. He said, but if you take the clippers and shade the chimpanzee down, what color do you see? He said it wasn't black. Y'all see these orbs in my room moving around? But yeah, I don't know, y'all. So I tried to get on there and find it, but in the spiritual realm, I can't find what I'm talking about. I'm trying to see. I'm talking about the canine dog because I was trying to figure out. He said, ask your doctor. Your doctor tell you if you ain't a black descendant that you got canine in your blood. This was my first time hearing this. I mean, but I don't dispute this. But I was just curious about it. But I can't find nothing. This is what I find. It takes us off. Maybe who knows? We could get on there later. What percentage of DNA humans share with dogs? Chimpanzees are our closest relatives as a species, and we share at least 98% of our genome with them. Our feline friends share 90% of homologous genes with us. Right, because see, I'm a cat. I turn into a cat, I turn into a panther, I turn into a cougar, I turn into a kitty, I turn into a mountain lion, I turn into a puma, I turn into a lot of things of the feline species. The female lion, I turn into a lot. Chimpanzees are our close relatives as a species, and we share at least 98% of our genome with them. Our feline friends share 90% of homologous genes with us, with dogs, and it's 82% 80 with cows, 69% with rats, and 67 with mice. But they got black books that saying, that humans don't have no contact with chimpanzees or monkeys or apes or whatever. They not nowhere kin to them. They said, people think that we derive from monkeys and chimpanzees, but we didn't. There's all kind of books out on this stuff. I've been to people's houses, and they made me sit down and watch a whole educational video and drink tea about how black people don't have no type of mixing with these chimpanzees and these apes and stuff. Like they said they found evidence and proof as well. You see what I'm saying? I'm just, how much DNA humans share with wolves? Wolves and humans share approximately 84% of their DNA in common. Do dinosaurs and humans share DNA? No. The only dinosaur DNA we have is from animals. We theorize evolved from dinosaurs or shared the common ancestor with dinosaurs. So you're not kin to the dinosaurs. You don't have no relations with them. Do humans share DNA with chickens? About 60% of genes correspond to a similar human gene. However, researchers uncover more small sequence differences between corresponding pairs of chickens and human genes, which are 75% identical on average than between rodent and human gene pairs, which are 80% of identical average. Can human DNA be mixed with other animals? That's I'm wondering about that because I see some animals with some human faces. They talk about these fish with human faces and they cut them off because they got human faces. I be seeing some weird shit at night that got human faces. I've been online and seen some dogs that had human faces. But I don't know. They say they can't, but the man go out there in the middle of the night and mess with it. Can human DNA be mixed with other animals? Sure. We've been able to insert genes from one species into another for quite some time now. We could insert genes from an animal into human genome pretty easily and technically the result of a hybrid. I didn't saw don't nobody want to talk about this shit. I didn't saw some human faces on some animals that don't look right. What the hell? John, is that you reincarnated? I'm so. No, don't nobody want to talk about this. No, don't nobody want to share this sick ass video. Well, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. Well, let me ask a couple of more questions. The way that card flipped over there, like, no, you ain't this shit just now starting to get good. Do humans and pigs share DNA? Comparison of full DNA sequences of different mammals shown that we are more closely related to mice than we are to pig. But I talked about humans having rodent behavior before. We last share a common ancestor with pigs about 80 million years ago, compared to about 70 million years ago when we diverged from rodents. See, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to believe because there's a black side of this. They said they don't know where people getting this from. They hold books up that's this thick. They said they can prove all of this. Well, y'all keep on proving it because I ain't got the energy for this. Can a human sperm fertilize a goat? See, do goats have... See, because a lot of these animals have organs like a female. I'm not saying the goat because I don't know. Oh, this conversation is so sick. First things first, it's biologically impossible for humans to crossbreed with goats or sheep. The Dr. Cornelia Visier Senior Lecturer in the Department of Animal and Wildlife Science at the University of Pretoria told Africa Check in genetics terms, each species has a unique chromosome, she explained. But I be seeing some shit that's crossed over that ain't looking right. But you know what? This woman was on TikTok. She was saying the government was messing around with them portals and it opened up some stuff. And people seeing some things that ain't right. Some people, we seeing some humans that seeing some things that's mixed with us and we mixing. We wasn't intending to see this. But said the government playing with them portals and said things is coming out mixing with our world. A lot of people don't believe what they seeing. This shit's so sick and I'm scary. I need to get up here. I'm scared of my damn self. Do hybrid humans exist? Oh hell yeah they do. I see them every day. They gonna say hybrid humans existed in prehistory. For example, Netherlands and anatomically modern humans are through half inbred as recently as 40,000 years ago. Hybrid people exist. What type of people are hybrids? What type of people form are hybrids? What are human hybrids called? A human chimeria is a human with a subset of cells with a distinct genotype than other cells that is having genetic tourism. I'm telling y'all, hybrid humans exist. I deal with them every day. They can come in the form of an angel, they can come in the form of a demon. They exist. What does hybrid traits mean? In a hybrid trait that falls outside the range of parental variation and is not thus simply intermediated between its parents is considered heterotrichic. Positive heteros produce more robust hybrids that might be stronger and bigger, while in the turn negative heterosis refers to weaker or smaller hybrids. I don't know, that might be, it makes sense, but then it's getting too high over my head. I'm getting off of here. I can't even stomach this conversation. Y'all have a nice night. Morning.